Welcome to Tactical Talk. This is Zain. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization is a political, economic, and military organization which was founded in 2001 in Shanghai by the leaders of China, Russia, and Tajikistan, and a few other countries. It was said that Pakistan would become a part of it soon. Today we have with us Senator Sehar Kamran to discuss the topic of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Senator Sehar Kamran is a member of the Senate, also the president of the internationally renowned think tank CPGS. Welcome to our show, Senator Sehar Kamran. This is Zain Khan. It's a pleasure to have you on Tactical Talk.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Zain, for inviting me to discuss such an important subject.
Senator Sehar Kamran, let's get to the first question. What is the SCO?
SCO, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, basically it's a regional organization, a regional platform which is intergovernmental, security, economic oriented, and it has six permanent members, Russia, China, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. Let me give you a brief background of SCO. Basically, it originated as Shanghai 5, a group formed in 2000 at Dushanbe, and later with the inclusion of Uzbekistan, a memorandum was signed and it became Shanghai Cooperation Organization with basic objective to strengthen mutual trust and friendship among the member states, developing effective cooperation, political affairs, economy, trade, science, technology, and working together to maintain regional peace, security, and stability, and promoting creation of new international political and economic order. And currently, it has, other than 6 members, 2 ascending states in the process of obtaining full membership status, that is Pakistan and India, and 4 observer states, Iran, Mongolia, Belarus, and Afghanistan. It also has 6 dialogue partners, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Cambodia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Turkey. Today, it's a very well-recognized, very well-reputed, well-trusted organization, and over the time, the influence of SCO has expanded. It has been granted observer status at the United Nations, European Union, ASEAN, Commonwealth of Independent States, and Organization of Islamic States, OIC. And it also allows the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, and Commonwealth of Independent States, and Turkmenistan to sit in its meeting as guests.
When will Pakistan be a permanent member, and what efforts have been done to make it happen?
To be very honest, when obtaining membership of the SCO is a complex, multi-phase and time-consuming process, but it is hopeful one for Pakistan, as we do not face any opposition within the organization. So Pakistan is inshallah likely to become a member of SCO in the forthcoming summit that will be held in Tashkent this year, I think 23rd and 24th of June 2015. As far as the permanent membership process the process is concerned, it has been a lengthy process that started in 2006 with the submission of a formal request for the membership during the SCO summit, where Pakistan was invited by the Chinese president, and China was the first country to recognize our membership bid. And in 2010, when the moratorium was lifted on extension of SCO, after that Pakistan's membership application was better entertained, and in November 2011, Russia also supported Pakistan's membership bid. And last year at UFA summit, that was in July 15, 2015, Pakistan and India both the bids were formally accepted, and that marked the beginning of the process to attain the full membership. To understand the membership process, let me say it's very technical, lengthy, and procedural. And the first one was to submit the formal application, which definitely Pakistan has completed. Then it was followed by the approval process by the Council of National Coordinators, which essentially took place at UFA last year, and Pakistan has cleared these two hurdles. There are certain additional criteria and conditions that applicant states must meet, and that includes that the country should belong to Eurasian region and shall have active diplomatic, trade and cultural relations with all SCO member states. Other than that, the applicant countries must have previously held observer or the partner status with SCO. The applicant countries must be fulfilling the UN Charter obligations in good faith and must comply with the generally recognized international rules and norms. Then there is another important condition, which is that the state should not be in state of military conflict with another country under the United Nations Security Council, or it should not be under the United Nations Security Council sanctions. And very importantly, the international obligations of a state related to security must not contradict any agreement or document that has been adopted at SCO. So there are about 26 such agreements that are currently in force, and the applicant state must establish a timeline for ratification of all these international agreements. So I believe this is now a responsibility of Pakistani government to ensure that all these conditions are met, and we should not miss this opportunity. The primary challenge that Pakistan could have faced as a potential hurdle was terrorism threat and any sort of an internal instability. However, let me say that Operation Zarbiaz and NAP has answered these concerns and have effectively tackled these threats to the greater extent, which has been now internationally and nationally recognized. So with this, I am confident that Pakistan will definitely get the full membership status this year.
What are the geopolitical implications of the SCO after Pakistan has been made a permanent member?
Then here, let me rephrase your question and discuss opportunities rather than implications. As of now, Pakistan is a member of various regional and international organizations, and the most significant of which are at the regional level, ECO and SAARC. However, both these organizations have failed to achieve their core objectives or have become ineffective. This is due to lack of harmony of interest or even conflict of interest, or to be very honest, because of the dominance of one single state at these organizations. And SCO, however, is an organization based on the model of equality and partnership and has very successful history of operation, particularly in context of border dispute resolution and economic growth. As such, it offers Pakistan multifold opportunities. The SCO has the potential to act as an effective mediator in bridging the gap between Pakistan and India. If 3,000-kilometer border dispute along China-Soviet border can be resolved at this platform, there is a hope for Pakistan and India as well. Furthermore, the SCO will play a key role in prevention of escalation where border conflicts, especially with India, are concerned. Another of the key objectives of SCO is enhancing mutual collaboration for fighting separatism, militancy and terrorism. And by becoming the permanent member of SCO, Pakistan, along with other SCO member states, can take appropriate measures for countering terrorism. The already established regional anti-terrorism structure RATS of the SCO and the cross-border collaboration on counter-terrorism can greatly benefit not only Pakistan and Afghanistan, but also other regional states. Let me say Pakistan is equally important for SCO member states. The organization will definitely benefit greatly from the cooperation of Pakistan and experience of Pakistan, especially in the field of counter-terrorism and the provision of safe and shortest possible routes for trade corridors. Then SCO promotes establishment of a new democratic, just and rational political and economic international order. As you know, that in past Pakistan's sovereignty has been violated by US and NATO forces many times. But by joining the SCO, the country will become part of a stronger regional bloc. And given the SCO policy of non-intervention and protection against it, Pakistan's inclusion in SCO will significantly reduce the chances of such sovereignty breaches in the future. Furthermore, the membership of Pakistan in SCO can also help SCO by reducing the geopolitical pressure created by the United States and NATO around these member states.
Senator Sehar Kamran, what economical developments could the SCO bring to Pakistan?
SCO entails numerous economic and development prospects for Pakistan. Unlike ASEAN and SAARC, it's moving towards increasing regional economic cooperation, especially via big projects in the energy sector. Interestingly, SCO countries hold about 60% of Eurasian land and about a quarter of the world population collectively. And 5 of them also hold around 21.4% of the world oil reserves and 45% of global petrol reserves. And for us, an energy-starved country, this is of utmost importance, particularly in context of energy corridors with cars. Obtaining permanent status in SCO will also bring many other immense economic and trade opportunities for Pakistan. Our location is ideal for becoming the keeper of regional economic integration, both within the region and between SCO member states. Membership of SCO will also ease and enhance bilateral relations with each of the member states, particularly Russia. This offers a host of cooperation opportunities for Pakistan in various sectors, including energy and defense. And as far as Russia is concerned, movement is already visible at this end. And over 50 Russian companies are looking to engage with Pakistan in various economic activities. Additionally, there is Chinese investment that is developing, the China-Pakistan economic corridor, the development of the Gwadar port, the establishment of Kashgar as a specific economic zone, the upgradation of Karakoram highway, and also the linking Gwadar with Kashgar and Central Asia via Karakoram highway. So SCO will enable better collaboration with other regional organizations and projects such as Eurasian Economic Union, Central Asian Economic Corridor, the 21st Century Maritime Silk Road, and the One Belt, One Road project by China. So there are multiple economic activities from which Pakistan is going to benefit. And furthermore, deepening economic cooperation will also act as an effective remedy against the threat of violent extremism and terrorism.
Senator Sehar Kamran, as a senator, how does the House of Senate perceive the SCO?
As a senator, as a member of the House of the Federation, the member of the upper house of the Parliament, let me say that Senate recognizes the significance the SCO holds and the importance of Pakistan's inclusion in it. Pakistan's entry into SCO will bring with it many geostrategic and geoeconomic advantages, and the House of Federation, like the rest of Pakistan, supports and welcomes every opportunity that leads to socio-economic and political development in our country. The role of SCO in devising common strategies to counter violent extremism and terrorism, its ability and potential as an effective arbitrator platform for settlement of national and border disputes, the role of the SCO in enhancing trade and economic ties both at multilateral and bilateral levels make full membership of the organization a golden opportunity for Pakistan. And it is of utmost importance that the state fulfills its role in completion of the process in a timely and efficient manner, so as not to leave any room for any mismanagement or hurdles that could ruin its unique prospects. As for myself, I believe that it will open many doors of opportunities for Pakistan and will help us progress towards the path of peace and prosperity.
Thank you so much, Senator Sehar Kamran, for being on Tactical Talk. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Zain.
This was Senator Sehar Kamran discussing the SCO and Pakistan's permanent membership of the organization. Until the next episode of Tactical Talk, this is Zain Khan. Take care and goodbye.